Hi there, I'm Felicia with Compass Land USA, your go-to resource for great deals on rural and vacant land. I'm going to share with you a new property in southern Florida located in Port Charlotte. If you have any questions on this property, leave a comment below and I'll reply with your answer and help you out. So this property is located on Cynthia Lane in Port Charlotte, and you can see this property on my website. It has the title 0.23 acres, power 160 feet in Port Charlotte, Charlotte County, Florida. I'm also going to put the URL in the description of this video. So you can see pictures of the actual property here on my website. Let's zoom in a bit. So these are pictures of the actual property. There are some big, beautiful, mature trees on it, so you could build around it, paved road access. I mean, alternatively, you could take down the trees if you wanted to, but I would want some for some shade in that Florida heat. And coming up, we have a 3D outline for you here, so you can see kind of the shape of the property. This is a nice clean rectangle. You can see houses are being built up in the streets behind. Okay, so you can see growth all around, especially on the canal there. So now just a bit about the area. Some of the property uses in Port Charlotte include a vacation home, a vacation destination for the snowbirds, a new home. Investment is another great option, or if you want to retire down to the area, that's great as well. So Port Charlotte will have all of your amenities. There's a Winn-Dixie. There's a lot of gas stations. This one's a Shell. There's an Olive Gardens. There's lots of restaurants for you to choose from. There's banks. There's also Port Charlotte Beach, which is unique to the area. These are some of the typical climate patterns that you can expect. So you can expect 262 sunny days per year, 51 inches of rain, and 0 inches of snow, which is fantastic if that's what you're looking for. You can see the chart shows some highs and lows for the winter and summer months. So the lows average around 50 degrees, which is lovely. So nearby, you can see Port Charlotte is 22 miles to the Gulf Coast. Port Charlotte has a population of around 61,000. Nearby is also Northport. They've got around 72,000 people. And Venice, which is closer to the Gulf, they've got around 24,000. Zooming out a little more, you see Fort Myers, which is around 87,000 people, is 28.2 miles from Port Charlotte. There's also Bradenton, which is 62.7 miles away, and Tampa, which has around 413,000 people, is 97.6 miles from Port Charlotte. A couple unique features of Port Charlotte: they have a cultural center, and because it's so hot all the time, there's also a swimming pool. There's a couple swimming pools, but this is kind of one of the better ones. There's also the Charlotte Sports Park, which is the Tampa Bay Rays spring training center. So you can go and check that out if you're a baseball fan. There are lots of schools to choose from. They're showing temporarily closed because I'm filming this during COVID, so I'll have to update that after. But there's lots of schools. There's elementary, high school, middle school. Everything is right in this area. There's lots of golf courses as well. There's Maple Leaf Golf and Country Club and Kings Gate are right in Port Charlotte. If you kind of expand your search, I think there's got to be around like 22 golf courses within a 30-mile radius. So lots of golfing in this area. Some of the big box retailers include a Walmart Supercenter, Home Depot, Publix, and Lowe's. There's also lots of shopping. So there's the Port Charlotte Town Center, Promenades Mall, there's a Marshalls and a JCPenney. Nearby beaches, so you have the peninsula at Englewood Beach, is 22 miles from Port Charlotte. And then going up, you have Lido Key Beach, which is 49.5 miles from Port Charlotte. And then you have a couple of beaches in between to choose from. This area is also really great for fishing. So you can see the blue balloons highlighted in a green circle. Those are a lot of fishing hotspots. And these are some of the fish you can expect to catch. Flounder, bonefish, largemouth bass, and snook. If you want to go offshore, so not in those green dots, but I think you'd have to hire a charter to go offshore deep sea fishing. You can find swordfish, tuna, wahoo, and mahi-mahi. Nearby national and state parks. So we have Stump, which is 23 miles from Port Charlotte, and Don Pedro Island State Park, which is 23.3 miles from Port Charlotte. There's also Myakka River State Park, which is 42.4 miles away. Stump Pass Beach State Park, it's a bit smaller. It's 1.3 miles of really beautifully preserved and pristine beach. It is a great spot to collect some seashells and shark teeth that wash up. Shelling is normally best in the winter months here. Some popular activities at Stump Pass include swimming, boating and sailing, snorkeling, and fishing. Don Pedro is an island, so it's only accessible by boat or ferry. There's a 100-acre land base of Cape Hayes Peninsula, and that has a kayak launch and fishing dock. Some popular activities at Don Pedro Island include swimming, taking the family out for a picnic, snorkeling, and sunbathing. So back to the listing. Under the pictures, you will see a map with the exact property location. And under that, you'll see pricing. So our team works really hard to make it safe for you to purchase property. We usually only have one of every property in our inventory, and we do sell them on a first come, first served basis. So our discounted cash price for this property is $4,499. We also have 3 owner finance plans for you to choose from. They range in terms of monthly and, they vary from the down payment and the monthly payment. So you can, the lowest monthly, for example, is $199 and the highest is $399. If you're on the website and you feel that this property is a great fit, you can easily make it yours by clicking on either of these checkout buttons. Now this buy now button, that's to purchase the property for the discounted cash price plus the documentation fee, and that's a one-time fee. This get financed, let's click it. The get financed is just a one-time implementation fee and owner financing. So this is what your checkout page is going to look like. You can see it's dot fee because we clicked the owner finance button. So you come in here, you punch in your contact info, and then you can securely submit your payment info using a debit or a credit card, whichever you prefer, and then hit complete order. And that's it. We'll do the rest. We'll do all the work on our end, and we'll let you know within 24 hours what our next steps are for your new property. Under the pricing, you'll see some important property details. So we have the address, the parcel number, the size, power is 160 feet away. It's hardly anything. That might probably just a power line or a power pole or two. Water would be by well, sewage would be by septic. It is in a scrub J zone, so you would need a permit from the county before building. Make sure you do that. And it is in a flood zone. It's in zone AAE. Annual property taxes are $312 a year, and you have paved road access, which is really nice. Now, something important I want you to know is each of our properties at Compass Land USA comes with a 105% 90-day money-back guarantee, so you can feel safe purchasing a property with me and with my company. While you're on our website, if you have any questions about this property, you can call this guy here. That's my partner and co-owner, Andrew. You can reach him at 313-349-0800. 0434, and I'll put that number in the description as well. Happy to answer any financing questions you might have and help you become a happy Florida landowner. While you're on the website, you can choose to leave your email in one of these gray boxes here. This will get you signed up for exclusive weekly land deals. We don't advertise those land deals anywhere else. They're only for people who are on our buyers list. And every Tuesday, so once a week, you'll get a new deal emailed to you. And you're also the very first to know when a new property comes into our inventory. A lot of times properties don't even make it to the website because people snag them off the buyers list. So if you want to make sure you're not missing out, leave your email and we'll get you hooked up. You can also learn more about us by checking out our testimonials so you can see what other customers have had to say about us in their own words about their experience of buying land through Compass Land USA. If you enjoyed this video, please make sure you like it, leave a comment, share it with your family and friends, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel. If you have any questions about this property, leave a comment below and I'll reply with your answer and help you out. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll talk to you soon.